Chairman Wontumi is like a mad dog. Oh, Kochina, you don't hesitate. You don't sit there and be like, Chairman Wontumi, Pia Bontine. So, because in the first place, you have already invited the fool and a wamba. We're invited the Omran crying. Na monto tunano and already Jimmy to Kumasi. And in the moment, I'll be cause or Kochino. Whatever is a distraction or obstruction, you need to break it down. And you excavate another budana, buget to training because you need to pick him up. Because I want picking it up. Saya dana o shemuno. One share your betri tuo, no a bow be tuo. Until when you are going in tactically, you go in with force, you pull the dog out, and you take him away. For a very long time, we jina bontine KwasiA and penny way manasha the draw saba. Akoya and the tea na jine her left. Then san swa her left. Ne bema daddy nantem her left. And then the nan swan kasa her left. Ni Jimmy woya. Why galam se kunipano. Masako jinani fiechi boni punum koko se the boko sra mompena. Said the national security were just standing in front of Chairman Wontumi's house. KwasiA and penny way sika we are. Asase a wasehwe ni dan hwe street e dali fie nim. Why so dan street e ko ni fie. Obedi Ghana so 8 years. Sa Jimmy Fowe street e ko ni fie kura wentumi angina so mayanye. So this nonsense from the national security whereby when they are going to pick people, you know something, we are national security. We didn't take the guy because Uma ho kwan obobo tuo. Chairman Wontumi empesa mo de force ebe picking it up. Mo invited this omra no anka obeba. KwasiA no embu mra nti e no hwefie. So you need to let him understand he's not above the law. Mo PZ enyumbre mi chia mu nyina sebio mo a mudidwa e PZ a sebio PZ fo nankasa kofie na mo nom red PZ anadwe ya mo nkofie no mo so mi chia mo PZ fo nankasa kofie na mo nom red na mo hyehyehye PZ kona eye ntokrom no ye ma police fo na ba ho ye be kye mo ye be jeli mu bi every say ye pese o man no obia sebio edi mra so mi chia otimfo se tutu na pia o medo na so do me minim se na ende mamponhene edan benkum so inti sebio nana uja dwadwo sebio ya nana eye mamponhene otwedi ampon kwame enenim de ye ema yene na sebio wa fre nana ewon siedo na abetue de na abetue nana inti we de ye nyina ebom ma o yakọ yema eye mamponhema so yakọ sebio emre we de mu odin inti yenso akomapa ene empaibo a ye de betai eye ye nana the chiri ibe sisi pepepe ema sebio ye nyina ye nya asomdwe ema nchirimba no abekai ye nana a sebio wonya de baby ko osebonsu ye bebo ye homodin e de ne din pa no ya bo ho ban e wa asase so ye nipa ye fon nipa sebio enye de nyame pe ene ye nanso bibi ntina nyame e de ye bo ne cheye nti bebi anana ko bia no sebio ye nananom engine nsiye na ye toa nananom onsie do a nanam so ate omuni ma kire ye intended jumbre no michia Ghana michia me papa okaka ben ando oye abra asebu kwamanka a traditional area the paramount chief ho michia nana ewusi kwebu ewusi ono so fante abiazi ono so nyankoma ase ono so eneye omanhene kese pa oho ono so me papa ono so michia na jumbre michia madofo menuanom michia obi a ohwe me ende jumbre omo YouTube so michia obi a na michia omo Facebook. This is the most authoritative platform on the planet. In Kora Esheme, in Penifo Esheme, in Ketesia and a Friday, Omo G string Eshe, Oma Sebi, Omo Botoma Eshe, Oma Sebi, so Yabo Mudia, Omako Bikuna, Omuyamushi, Omomunus and Chomuno, Omososhe, Oma Sebi, Abo Pa, Se Omonkobu, Asofobi Mbasona, Sofono, Sebi Omun Sensi Fono, Omoso Omo Sheme, Sebi Omo Mosaya Waria, Omun said Omo and Enye, Omo Sheme, Onyanko Pokruko, or we, Emma Mosaya Wariano, Sebi or Shemu, and a Sebi. Eye aware form ma moti aware ase a ye ma musika se munkodi dwa ya tete nyoma so a moda ho ewie sika de bi munye aduane se ne ye wo se ye no onyame enka monim wonso wo ye bema unim se eye dollar yi abafom ama se bi wo kodwuma sika kakraba oba na oda ho ka kire o yire se enkoyi onyame ebetia won se bi wo be polipoli obe nipa bi a ukogya wonan a se bi ode bia na wo yem ya wo ya yemfa no kora nkyekire man na Ghana enjina ne nan so eye mamponfo mechia denchirafo echia eye asenkregwa okosi konongo eye gosofo mechia mo bono eye ahafofo mechia minunanum awonafo yo mechia awonafo nyina me ma me kromfo mechia mu nyina na mechia eye asantefo nyina mo asantememu minuanom wo faasenom eye next of kin for bichia mu nyina Nicaragua for me domo and amoso me domi mumu bi mo pemasem nanso me pemasem bro mo so ento the evidence and be Nicaragua for YouTube. Jonah is watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Jonah. Good evening to JFK Marvin. Good evening to Rana Yakubu on YouTube. Also on Facebook, I can see Vero Okang watching me tonight. Uchiha GH is watching me. A special good evening to Omama Multimedia Radio and TV. Good evening to Omama Multimedia Radio and TV, all the way in Chicago. Omama Udru Chicago. That is the best platform. Open the news, entertainment, current issues, and then Ukraine. Omama Multimedia Radio and TV. They are also listening to us. Very soon we will add them to our stream, and then they will be streaming our shows live. Indeed. So Chicago and Chicago. Chicago. I say. Ope platform bi etie ope nsema ekoso shows event ebaso e Ghana nsem nyina information Omama Multimedia Radio and TV. Also they are on standby. They have been very good and they have been very supportive of this platform. Enyumbre yaba yebedwum ede na ekoso Ghana menti ye konkon sabe na what town. Eno a wo hwe me say na first time Kevin Taylor what no ni ai wate amanfo tadi matem abrante no nitika kraka eno ampa metidie so. And now dear beam almost say Abrantiano. No tan no shame. Where shame see am tie. Eno wa shame. Oba bayo nursing school. Sebu and kame pa na mabasam begina wari anke no de na obeka. Eno awoti bantima wo shame. Santase shame. Now mo kan sem say fa me honabo so onti ye na udi matem hwede ekọ wa eno hwede ekọ. Enti ensama moditi nyina eno manjindi. Me manu ntie obia eno sebio onyankopon obo nipa sa ne seso nipa ontumi ndwene se onyankopon anje se onye ne yese onyame no yese na boa nti omo aya mo person be de onyame pe no ena no edi omatam nti anye se bia ya no pese tie obi deliberately eno minim se deliberate onti ase se ye ni da ho se ye kasa akire obi nti eno hweme emu ode ai mo amhwe me nyina mo time onyam anadwi na o ye MPP ni na wodi matam a oba ne se kufuado amen. All right, let's take our business. My main story way, and you see, as some is say, chairman Wontumi, national security for echo chairman Wontumi fee. Say, omo I invite no na chairman Wontumi I na say omba. National security expect chairman Wontumi to report to them on Monday. Now, something you say. Chairman Wontumi we di bone pa we di dream or the galamsey asensase or the galamsey asensuo. In fact, at a point the Minerals Commission be catch say Chairman Wontumi na oni ho kwan say obewura ye nsase kwayem akotu egudie asensase asekwaye asensuo. And so Chairman Wontumi entie ewubowura ye nsasem ye kwayem ebundua esensase. Now abaya sesa na ababia eyoma sedie se yeti omamu na se nipa bi bu mmra so a e wo se saa nipa no yetwe omo ebegina mmra nim na omo yeden na omo yi mmra no. Now you need to understand say mmra na ewo Ghana no, it does not matter whether you are a minister, whether you are a president, whether you took appointment or did not take appointment. Actually we Jimmy na wadwene ya wo say unless anase actually say wafa appointment nkwa na embra betumi di. Now I was saying nyina ati ase sebio obi a na adwene wo form a wejimi kakra na adwene be ne say onye politician ti embra di na edisi ekye no. Na me enda me hu say national security ekwoche chairman Wontumi. Then I keep telling myself say chairman Wontumi amokwoche no, why are you pampering a rascal? Why are you pampering somebody who even does not respect himself? So my gear up some more chairman Wontumi. You need to go in with force. You don't go and stand behind his house. Namuko Jani 19 kaza chairman Wontumi Brabontin dabi budano. Say excavator na do budana buget to training because you need to pick him up. Because I want picking it up. Say dana o shemuno. One share your betri tuo no a bow be tuo. Until when you are going in tactically, you go in with force, you pull the dog out, and you take him away. So kuna obo dynamo 1 2 3 1 2 3. Na get man MBA. Na se onwanka se bia You, as a national security, you have the right to pull that gate down. So the idea is Wontumi. Now, for a very long time, we didn't want to air train KwasiA penny way manage the draw saba. Akoya and the tea na juni her left. Then san swa her left. Ne bema daddy nantem her left. And then the nan swankasa her left. Ni Jimmy woya. Why galam se kunipano. Masako jinani fiechi air boni punum koko se the boko sramon pena. Chairman Wontumi is like a mad dog. Oh, Kochina, you don't hesitate. You don't sit there and be like, Chairman Wontumi, Pia Bontine. So, Punimna will be because in the first place, you have already invited the fool and a wamba. We invited the Omran crying. Now, Montotunano, and already Jimmy to Kumasi. And in the moment, I'll be cause of Kochino, whatever is a distraction or obstruction, you need to break it down. So, I was shocked. So, the national security were just standing in front of Chairman Wontumi's house. KwasiA penny we sika we wia asase a wasehwe ni dan hwe street e dali fie nim why so dwan street e ko ni fie obedi Ghana so 8 years sa Jimmy for we street e ko ni fie kura Wontumi angina so ma ya anye na KwasiA for the MPP mu say Chairman Wontumi national chairman. And my advice to the national security is that national security, you just don't move. You move because of a reason. There should be a purpose movie. Your job is to go in and take him. It does not have to be pretty. Because you have invited the fool who did not show up. So you cannot go there and waste time waiting for this fool to come out. You go there, you break the door down, you let him understand we are coming for you. Whoever wants to scream, they can go to court and contest it there. Say, Obise Ehano. The way you picked a Chairman Wontumi up, the way you pick him up. Say nipani say Hana, Chairman Wontumi nankasa with the right to go to court. So this nonsense from the national security whereby when they are going to pick people, you know something, we are national security. We didn't take the guy because Uma Okwa Obo tuo. And nitina oba abrochira, na say abrofo, tactical unit or even the police. Some oba say there is a mission to pick you up. They don't negotiate because their lives and also is at stake. That person they are coming for is seen as a dangerous dog. That person can harm any police officer. It is also now we have some so you need to have a plan, national security. You don't go in and go negotiate. You don't go in and go be like, tell them to stay away. You just came for Chairman Wontumi. So this operation, you were supposed to break the door, go inside, because the Chairman Wontumi and person mubebu ne pono moka se ombrana ko beba. Chairman Wontumi and person mo de force ebe picking it up. Mo invited se ombrano anko beba. KwasiA no embu mbranti and oshefie. So you need to let him understand he's not above the law. Intende mete se video bi circulate here. Chairman Wontumi ana order John Mahama. Didi Ghana for attempts or no to me nyina hye nsa no and there wakotina radio so asantime na onim de oye de bia me ka kire Ghana for say MPP for omu asantifo de bi ni MPP for titru se mu agimi Chairman Wontumi for 8 years. When was the time one day Chairman Wontumi ka say makotu godo ayama MPP for nyina mumbra na mumbajibi mote so ka asem ni bi da. And about Omiane Kufuada Chairman Wontumi, started say oh to galamse, sensase, or the gold Bejina radio so TV so a free pa. Did you ever once hear Chairman Wontumi say, oh, me concession where there, MPP for you now, you mumra, munimu wedi, MPP for ya, dabelo kebi, one kebi. Also, and the technology, KwasiA penny no, what could the bonena yet no? Onya opportunity no, when we say MPP followers ne Jimmy, money at the Mudian KwasiA Juma. It got in a radio, so then I'll come and Chairman Wontumi. Oh, dying.
I die. Minagana need you. As because I said the one we never have president in tea. Minagana need you. Ghana for Musorio. Ghana for Musorio. And before you know Musorio. And before you know Musorio. I am Munti and a Mahama am say. And before I am Munti and a Mahama am say. Be vice president to that. Me, my don't board to Suda. Me. My DCO da, me, my minister da, I chairman in media, and I want to me campaign in mammy, I'm me campaign in mammy party, and I'm a year Juma, Sadia, I will say more also with the mammy, my ya wene ono awene yewura Mahama one president of Ghana eti no so anso 2013 mu ya saba be bu madwuma mu bu madwuma ene ade yayi nyina no ya baaye no manka bibia ade bia wo say bia bi da man kai mu baaye ma topi madwuma nyina ma count mpa bididie wo so no me ma count kra bididie wo so no se betua me ma school fees kra pa ayeden what I say, Muslim de Monsato account so enyina na sabe me sika ban sika ben na befa me ho aban sika ben adai menya Ghana ni bio e pito se say the one we ni abeya president nti menya Ghana ni bio Ghana for mu sorry o Ghana for mu sorry o abi before nyina mu sorry o abi before nyina mu sorry o ayamunti ana Mahama yemse abi before ayamunti ana Mahama say this vice president da me madam board so da me my CEO da me my minister da aya chairman na medie ana what me campaign ma me ama me campaign ma me party ana me ya adwuma sadia awreshemu a o so mo di ma me no ma ya wie ya wene ono awene yewura Mahama one president of Ghana eti no so anso 2013 mu ya saba be bu madwuma mu bu madwuma ene ade yayi nyina no ya baaye no manka bibia ade bia wo say bia bi da man kai mu baaye ma topi madwuma nyina ma count mpa bididie wo so no me ma count kra bididie wo so no se betua me ma school fees kra pa ayeden what I say Muslim de Monsato account so enyina na sabe me sika ben na befa me ho aban sika ben adai menya Ghana ni bio e pito se say the one we ni abeya president nti menya Ghana ni bio Ghana for mu sorry o abi before nyina mu sorry o ayamunti ana Mahama yemse abi before ayamunti ana Mahama yemse this vice president da me madam board so da me my CEO da me my minister da aya chairman na medie ana what me campaign ma me ama me campaign ma me party ana me ya adwuma sadia awreshemu a o so mo di ma me no ma ya wie ya wene ono awene yewura Mahama one president of Ghana eti no
ohun MPP for any asantifo bi se o mo agimi time anon Aisha Wang mo ebo gold no time anon oti TV so radio so eyi gold free ni pano wan fra MPP ni bia se omra meje no time na omuji sika na omubun saase tugu no KwasiA mpanyi wentima fra MPP supporters e momra montini onuma konya concession foforo momra wo no boase me saase no mompiepie munyina momra na yenkodi sika no KwasiA and the reason in say ono anje appointment nti wedi boni ameme enche no on the way they think. You see the way these people they think. They am catch Ghana for say MPP for who Ghana for so Jimmy and Titru omu wa santifoni bi any MPP for omu di omu chi so omu yankwasiafo. Na adwini mu no wanje appointment na onye minister na onye kufu na oye a mere regional chairman. Hey, now we a mere regional chairman don't win the bonnet. Now we are regional chairman kekenti ultimi ni bone. Oh, adwini eda sa odwan waitim. We sit in Ghana and we entertain this kind of foolishness. Now, enso be kono no obi ti MPP mu. Na o defend KwasiA way because you see you trying to fruma. Me busa wo MPP ni no. From 2017 MPP ba power chairman want to be ba power. Da ben no betina radio sika say menya concession fufuro ya mama sase fufuro mi di wa ha o eye di akonta man ye di godo obi amra ma yibi da ben no kan bi ofui ne ende ahoma so ne nan ofre ejimifo ne se mo meje no ende wabegina radio so ena otiem adan because ejimifo no mo MPP mu no doso onim say he will get some to come out and support him eye den edura say ende yakasa police ebechew and yakasa police bechew now undi bonia why should you be scared? Why should you go on TV to go and scream? Say what you fear unko wi obi asika o ya regional chairman unwi obi asika ompa contract bia ye bone onji sika so kwa road abra wanye onye galam say na ende ye be bo punu say gang regional chairman ye hia o NIB office. Why should you be scared. I didn't know also we show. I didn't also continue radio so say obi ambro, because you know you are not guilty of anything. You will walk into that police station boldly to tell them that what do you need from me? Chairman Wontumi nimse we di bone. Chairman Wontumi nimse we di bone. Chairman Wontumi nimse wan hwe ye obeko jail. Chairman Wontumi they na all he's crying for public sympathy. I don't know friend here in a manner time at 8 years. Oh, this Sikabu asasi good. I don't want from some mumbra. The bush of Florida go UK no. I don't know from some mumbra. Na MPP Jimmy phone off from because mona mo se. Mona mo bon die. Mona mo bi mu Jimmy. Mona mo yan KwasiA Jumama party. Inti enda no MPP for mbre o. Indwan no mbre o. Mumusa de say. Onche baby an the site no na mo nko honko ye Juma mo ano. They are always scared when they talk about accountability. For 8 years, they were scared to talk about ADN. They were scared to talk about what we call accountability. They were scared to talk about corruption because the party, the MPP, that is what they do. So do not underestimate these people. They will not change. Ignore him. Let him go die.